name's Mariah with Stone Turtle Yoga, and we have a Vinyasa class for you guys today. So you might need a block. That's kind of a nice thing to have. You don't actually absolutely need it. And today's theme is just, we're gonna have fun. I need some fun. You guys probably need some fun. So just feel free to get fun with it, with your practice today. So there will be a little bit of a bird theme. Get into that as much as you want to. So let's start seated and just ground your sitting bones down, lift your chest, lengthen up through the top of your head, and then pull your chin back in towards the base of your neck a little bit. Close your eyes. Take a moment just to acknowledge that you're here, you're on your mat, you're in this body, you have the gift of being able to practice yoga. Take a nice deep inhale, fill the lungs. Open your mouth, exhale, release that. Again, inhale deeply from bottom of the belly to the top of the chest. Exhale, let that go. Then keeping the mouth closed, we'll begin to cultivate that soft ujjayi breath. And just build gradually, rounding out the inhale and exhale, deepening a little bit with each round. Good, and we'll begin to add some movement with the arms. As you inhale, reach your arms up. And for today, we'll be touching the back of the wrists together. So you can look up at the hands, exhale, reach wide and apart, spread the fingers, open the shoulders and chest. Good, again, inhale. And exhale, spread wide and apart. And one more time, inhale, lift up. And exhale, reach wide. Good, and then take your toes to the mat, knees bent. And we'll do a little bit of seated cat-cow, which will also warm up our core a little bit. So just come up onto your toes, and as you inhale, open the chest, pull your arms wide and apart, squeeze your shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, round your back, pull your belly in, and wrap your arms forward. Again, inhale, open the chest, pull the arms apart. And exhale, round your back, pull your belly in. One more time, inhale, lift your chest, shine the heart up towards the sky. And exhale, round, pull the belly back. Cross your right shin bone in front of your left shin. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, just draw some big circles to the right. So just stirring the pot, we'll open up the hips a little here. Keep the breath flowing. As you inhale, the heart comes forward. Exhale, you round back. Good. And then come all the way back to seated, feet to the mat again. And you can leave the feet here, or if you want a little bit more, you can pick the feet up any amount off of the mat. And we'll do those same arms. So inhale, open your chest, spread those wings wide. And then as you exhale, hug, round the back, pull the navel in. Inhale, lift your chest towards those thighs. And exhale, round, curl in. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good, left shin bone in front of the right shin bone. Take an inhale, lift your chest. And as you exhale, you'll just stir the pot the opposite direction. Inhale, the chest sweeps forward. And exhale, you round back. Good, and then come all the way back, upright, and you'll sweep your feet around behind you, come onto all fours. Stack the hands underneath the wrists. And right away, you'll kick your right foot out to the right and walk the left hand over to the left. So right foot and left hand will be off the mat. And I'm gonna turn to the side so you guys can just see me. Inhale, sweep your right arm up over your head. Get a big, nice side body stretch here. And then as you exhale, bring that arm all the way back down by your side. Good, inhale, again, sweep that arm, get that nice big rounding in the right side rib cage. Option to leave the right toes grounded, or you can pick that right foot up any amount. Good, lower the toes, reach the arm, big arc of that right side body. Exhale, that wing sweeps down, maybe that right foot lifts up. Good, one more time, inhale. Move your breath, move your body, get free, exhale. Good. And then you'll bring the right hand and the right knee back to the mat and do a couple rounds of cat-cow. So you'll inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift, let the belly drop. And exhale, round your back. Good, so we'll take the other side, shoot the left foot out to the left, right hand reaches to the right. So again, that left foot will be off the mat, right hand will be off the mat, and I'll turn sideways so you can see again. Inhale, reach that left arm up overhead, get that arc in that left side waist. And then as you exhale, flap that left arm all the way back down by your side. You'll feel those left side obliques engage here. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, option to lift the foot any amount. Good, again, inhale. Exhale. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. Good, all the way back to all fours. Good, lift your chest, look forward, tuck your toes under and press back into downward facing dog. And just take these first few breaths to bicycle your feet, relax your neck. Shake your head yes, no, a couple of times. Shift the hips a little bit side to side. Spread the fingers nice and wide, you guys. Press the index knuckles down. And then inhale, raise your right leg up. Keep the hips square, push the left heel down. Exhale, right knee to nose, round your back, pull your belly up and in, and step your right foot up to that right thumb. This is where you could put your block underneath your hands if you wanted to. But we'll inhale, drop that knee, and you can either lift your chest, keeping your hands on the mat, or come all the way into a heart opener, pulling those arms into goalpost shape. And then you'll exhale, hands to the mat, tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee, and tuck the chin. Again, inhale, drop the knee, lift your chest. Maybe the hands come off the mat, maybe they stay grounded. Exhale, hands to the mat, tuck your back toes, lift the knee. And we'll take that 2 or 3 more times on your own with your breath. Inhale, open. And exhaling. 2 more times. Good, and then hands to the mat, plant them under your shoulders and step back into plank pose. Feet together. Good, legs hug in. Shine the eyes of your elbows, the inner creases of your elbows forward. Take a soft bend in your elbows. 1 more breath. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, push the index knuckles down. Lift the sits bones high. Inhale, raise the left leg up, keeping that leg nice and straight, the hips square. And then exhale, knee to nose. Pull the belly in, step the left foot up to the left thumb. Option to use your block to lift the floor a little higher if you want here. Inhale, bend the back knee. You can keep your hands grounded or inhale those goalpost arms. Open the chest. Exhale, hands to the mat. Lift the back knee and pull the belly in. Tuck your chin. Inhale, lift up, open the chest, pull the elbows wide. And exhale, hands to the mat, lift the knee. Good, 3 more times on your own, your breath. Good, and then hands to the mat. Step back into plank pose. Pause for a moment, feet together. A soft bend in your elbows with those elbow creases shining forward. Good, lower 2 bandhas, pull up and in, 1 more breath. Good, and then exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Good, take a nice deep inhale here in down dog. Cleansing exhale through your mouth. Inhale, gaze forward, get nice and light in your feet, and as you exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. As you inhale, sweep the arms wide, float the back ribs up, so just like those wings of a bird. Exhale, fold forward, relax your neck. Inhale, stand all the way up, back of the wrists come to touch up above your head. And exhale, release your arms. Nice, walk your feet together. Bend your knees, come to Utkatasana. Bring the weight back into your heels for a moment. Lift your pelvic floor, pull your low belly in. And then we'll come into a pose called Drinking Bird. And we'll do this a few times today. So sweep your arms back behind you. Come up onto your tippy toes, lift your heels. Your knees will stay bent, your seat will stay back, but you'll bow your chest forward, bringing those pinkies nice and high. Take 1 more breath here. Good, and then ground that right foot, step the left foot all the way back, and windmill the arms open into Warrior 2. Find your footing. Press down through the feet. Good, and then from here, bring your arms down, straight down towards the earth, and find that bandha, or that bind with your hands. Point the fingers down and round through your upper back, take a nice stretch. And then as you inhale, reach the arms up wide. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms down. From here, left hand to the left thigh, reach that right arm up overhead, reverse warrior, a couple of breaths. Good, you can keep a nice deep bend in that right knee, keep the left leg straight. Take a soft gaze up past the right armpit. If that bothers your neck, just skip it. You can look straight ahead or look down. And then inhale back into Warrior 2. Exhale, side angle pose, right elbow to the right knee. Left arm reaches all the way up overhead. Good. Glue the outer edge of that left foot down. Turn your heart towards the sky. Good. And then 1 more time. Inhale all the way back. Reverse warrior. Left arm back. Right arm reaches up. Good. And then come all the way back, and you'll straighten that front leg and come into kind of a hybrid between pyramid and triangle pose. This is again where you could put your hands up on your shin or down on a block or to the floor if they can reach. So right leg is straight or mostly straight. Good. And then rebend that front knee, lift your back heel, engage your belly, light as a feather, step forward, left foot comes to meet the right foot. Feet together, knees bent. Inhale, Utkatasana, arms come up by the ears. And then exhale, we'll come into that drinking bird, arms reach back, chest tilts forward, your knees stay bent, you come up high onto the tippy toes. Pull the belly in, reach those pinkies up. Ground your left heel down, step the right foot back, and windmill your arms into Warrior 2. Pause for a moment. Get grounded through your feet. Good, tailbone reaches down towards the earth. And then bring your arms down in front of you again. Take that little bind with your fingers, pointing the pointer fingers down, rounding the upper back stretch. And then inhale, reach the arms up, back of the wrist touch, lift your chest. Exhale, reach wide and down. Inhale up. And exhale, wide and down. Good. Right hand to the right thigh. Windmill that left arm back into reverse warrior. And just pause, breathe. Push down into your feet. Keep a strong bend in the left knee. And then inhale back into warrior two. Bring the left elbow to the left knee and reach that right arm up overhead. Chest turns to the sky. Maybe you lose your balance because you're closing your eyes and having fun with it. Good, and then all the way back, reverse warrior. Right hand to the back thigh, left arm up. Good, and then windmill, straighten the left arm, or the left leg, and you'll come all the way back into that hybrid of pyramid and triangle pose. Left leg is straight, bow in, breathe. Good, and then bend the left knee, plant your hands. This time you'll step back into plank pose. Nice strong legs. Inhale, rock forward to your tippy toes. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Knees can come down first. Inhale, cobra pose. Pull your elbows back. Draw them in towards your sides. Exhale, press all the way up and back. Take a brief child's pose. And then downward facing dog. So we'll do that flow a couple more times, and we'll do it a little faster each time. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. As you exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, float the arms wide. And exhale, fold, relax your neck. Inhale, stand all the way up, back of the wrists come to touch. And exhale, release your arms. Good, walk the feet together, bend your knees. Utkatasana, arms up by your ears. And then drinking bird, sweep your arms back, come up onto your toes. Keep the knees bent, but dive the chest forward. Good, and then ground that right foot down. Windmill your arms, step back into warrior two with the left foot. Good, arms reach down towards the mat, stretch the shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms down. Good, left hand to the left thigh. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take a full round of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come up into warrior two. And exhale to side angle. Full round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back into warrior two. And exhale straight into reverse warrior. One more round of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Windmill the arms all the way down into that hybrid where you stay for an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, bend your right knee. Step the left foot forward to meet the right, feet together, knees bent. Inhale, Utkatasana, hips sink back. Exhale, right to drinking bird, other side. Lift the heels, dive the chest forward, lift the pinkies, breathe. Ground the left heel down, step the right foot back, windmill the arms wide into warrior two. Good, arms reach down, pointer fingers reach around the upper back, stretch. Inhale, reach the arms wide, back of the wrist touch. Exhale, reach wide, arms down. Good. Inhale, right hand to the right thigh. Windmill that left arm up. Take a full round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Stay for a full round of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back into Vira two. Exhale, reverse warrior. One more cycle of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Arms all the way down into that hybrid for an inhale. And an exhale. Bend your left knee. Plant your hands. Step back into plank pose. Inhale, rock forward to your tippy toes. Exhale to the floor. Knees can come down first. Inhale, cobra pose. Tuck the tail. Shoulder blades pull together. Lift your chest. And exhale, brief child's pose to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, light as a feather, step or hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift the back of your rib cage, and exhale, fold. All the way up to standing as you inhale, lift your heart, and exhale, float the arms down. Nice. One more time, feet together. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, sit nice and deep. And then come into that drinking bird, high up to your tippy toes. Dive the chest forward, reach the pinkies up and back. Good, one breath per movement here. So you'll inhale, ground that right heel, windmill the arms back into warrior two. Good, take an exhale, arms reach down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Good, exhale the left hand to the left thigh, reach the right arm overhead. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, bend the front knee, lift the back heel. Exhale, step forward. Knees bent. Inhale, right into that drinking bird, you guys. So lift your heels, lift the pinkies, dive the chest forward. Good, and then ground that left heel down, windmill the arms, step the right foot back, warrior two. Exhale the arms all the way down, pointer fingers reach. Inhale, reach up. Exhale the right hand to the right thigh, peel the left arm back, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Good, inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, windmill down into that forward fold. Inhale, lift the back heel, bend the front knee, and as you exhale, step back into plank pose. Good, and now transitioning to kind of our next sequence here. I want you to imagine that you are an eagle flying over a lake. And you're flying, you're skimming the surface of that lake, you're looking for that fish. And then come forward to your tippy toes, and as you bend your elbows, come into chaturanga, you're gonna find that fish. Grab it with your mouth, and then you're gonna lift up away from the water into upward facing dog. And exhale, let the core take you all the way back into down dog. Couple of breaths. Bend your knees, gaze forward. And then exhale completely, draw the belly in, step or hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift the wings, lift the chest, halfway, exhale, fold. Stand all the way up as you inhale. Arms reach, and then exhale, release your arms. Good. Good, so bird salutations. Sun salutation A, but bird-like. Inhale, reach the arms up, big breath in. Exhale, swoop down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank pose. We're that eagle skimming across the top of the lake. Inhale, come forward to your tippy toes. Exhale, bend the elbows. You're going for that fish. You get the fish. Inhale, lift your chest, open the heart to the sky. Exhale, back into down dog. Breathe. Inhale, gaze forward. As you exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Sweep the arms, touch the backs of the wrists. And exhale, release your arms. Good. Again, inhale, rise. Really letting the breath flow here. Exhale, fold, swoop down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Access that inner bird, you guys. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back. Good, skimming just above the water. Bend the elbows, come down. Just kiss the top of the water. And then inhale, lift the chest. Soar back up to the sky. Exhale, back into down dog. Breathe. Inhale, gaze forward between the hands. As you exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat, nice and soft. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, release your arms. Good. One more time. On your own, inhale. Good. As you're ready, bend your knees, gaze forward. And as you exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, sweep up. And exhale, release. Hands to your heart. Pause, close your eyes. And just notice any increase in your feeling of being free, of being open. And if you're resisting that playfulness, that's okay. But maybe for a second, just check in with that inner child deep within. That inner child is not afraid to play in whatever way calls to it. Good. So moving in to our next flow. Again, it'll be a series of moves. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. That'll start slow, build in speed, build in complexity. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Make your way through a vinyasa, or you can skip it and head back to downward facing dog. And so even though these moves are going to build with complexity and build with tempo, there's never any rush. There's never any hurry to it. It's all super purposeful, mindful movement. Good. From here, inhale, raise your right leg up. Peel the right hip open, get long through that right leg, and then bend the knee. Heel towards the seat. Couple of breaths. Inhale, straighten the legs, square your hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull the belly in, and then step that right foot up to the right thumb. Turn and ground the back heel. And then come halfway up into warrior one, arms back like drinking bird. Chest tilts forward, ground down through your feet. Good. And then push into the back foot as you inhale, reach your arms all the way up into warrior one. And then just pause here for a moment. Good. If this bothers your low back at all, turn your hips a little more to the left. Good. Reach up through the arms. And then reach back behind you. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders open. Press your knuckles down. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, humble warrior, you'll fold to the inside of that right thigh. Let the hands trace over the back of the head. Good. Look back at that left knee. Inhale, leading with the knuckles, come all the way back up. Push into your right heel. Good. Release your arms. Take them wide into a goalpost shape. And then exhale, the right elbow hooks underneath the left elbow, eagle arms. Good. That right knee stays bent. And then inhale, take it into a standing back bend. So any amount of lift here with the arms. You may feel like you want to go way back or just up a couple of inches. Find the sweet spot for you. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Nice, and now lift your back heel. Lean forward. Pull in your pelvic floor, pull your low belly in, and launch onto that front leg. Lift the back leg up. So we're in a version of warrior three with the arms in eagle pose. Breathe. Good. So belly wraps in to create stability so we can get really long through the back leg. One more breath. Good, and then release the arms, plant your hands, bend that front knee, step back into a lunge, and then step back to plank pose. And now make your way through Vinyasa, or you can always hold plank, or you can always skip it entirely, go to down dog, or even child's pose, because we've got a few rounds of these Vinyasas coming up. So it's important that you know that you have options, and you should cater the class to exactly where you're at in your body at any given moment. Good, from here, inhale, raise the left leg up. Reach the left toe open, peel the hip open, and then bend that left knee, heel to seat. Good, a couple of breaths. Good, and then inhale, square the hips, straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round your back, pull your belly in. Step the left foot to the left thumb. Turn and ground your back heel. And then come halfway to warrior one, so arms sweep back. Lift your pinkies, shoot your chest forward. Breathe. Good, get solid into your feet. Good, and then inhale, lift your chest, reach your arms into warrior one. Good. Spread the fingers wide, keep the tops of your shoulders soft. Good, and then reach back behind you, interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders open, press the knuckles down. Good, and then exhale into humble warrior. So you'll bend, hinge forward, bring the left side ribcage alongside the inner left thigh. Hands trace over the top of the head. Let the belly go, look at the back knee. And then leading with the knuckles, come all the way back up. Release the hands. Spread the chest. And then exhale the left elbow underneath the right elbow, eagle arms. Good. From here, come into a standing back bend. Maybe just a couple inches, you lift the arms. Maybe you want to go back a little bit farther. Keep that left knee bent. And then inhale, come back upright. Lift your back heel. Square your hips forward. Engage first. So lift your pelvic floor. Turn on your abdominals. And then come forward onto that left leg. Raise your right leg. Into warrior three with the arms in eagle. So your core is wrapping in to create stability so you can press out through that right heel and lift the inseam of that right leg towards the sky. One more breath. Good. And then release your arms. Bend your front knees, step back into a lunge. And then step back to plank pose. Make your way through a vinyasa. Or know that you have options. You can skip it, head to down dog or child's pose. We'll all meet back in down dog eventually. Good. On an inhale, raise your right leg up. Peel the hip open, bend the knee, heel to seat. Inhale, straighten the legs, square your hips. As you exhale, pull the belly in, knee to nose. Step the right foot up to the right thumb, ground your back heel. Come halfway to warrior one. Reach up through the pinkies. And then push into that right heel. Inhale all the way into warrior one. Good, nice deep knee bend in the front knee. Straight back leg. Reach back behind you, interlace your fingers. Open the chest, take an inhale. Exhale, dive forward, humble warrior. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Release the fingers. Wrap the right elbow underneath the left, eagle. And then inhale, reach the arms up and back, any amount of a back bend here. Good, and then exhale, lift your back heel. Start to lean forward, engage in your core, and then step forward into that warrior three. Eagle pose combo. Lift the inseam of that left leg towards the sky. Toes flex down. Good. And then release your arms and just soar. Just soar. Pick any landscape, mountains, meadows, lakes. Looking down, hovering high above. And then right hand to the floor or to a block. Start to peel the left hip open, reach the left arm up into half moon pose. Good, left foot stays engaged. Spread your wings wide. And then roll the hip and the arm back down. Bend the right knee, step the left foot back. Make your way through a vinyasa, or know that you have options. From downward facing dog, raise the left leg up, peel the left hip open, bend the knee, heel to seat. And then inhale, straighten the legs, square your hips. As you exhale, pull the belly in, knee to nose, left foot to left thumb, ground the back heel, come halfway to warrior one. Arms reach back. And then inhale, lift all the way up. Virabhadrasana 1. Back leg is nice and straight. Glutes are on. Reach back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Open the chest. Press the knuckles down. Take an inhale, lift. And exhale, fold forward. Left side rib cage comes along the inside of the left thigh. knuckles come all the way back up. Release. Wrap the left elbow underneath the right. Reach the fingertips up. Take a little back bend, lift your heart. And then come back up, lift the back heel. Square your hips to the front of your mat. Engage your core first, and then come into Warrior 3, Eagle Pose combo. Lift the inseam of that right leg. Your right glute should be firing. Core wraps in to stabilize. And then sweep your arms wide and soar. Good, powerful eagle. So much fun to fly above the earth. It's amazing. And then left hand down to the floor or to a block. Come into half moon pose. Reach the right arm up, stack that right hip on top of the left. And then right hand all the way down. Roll the right hip down, bend the left knee and step back. Lunge. Stabilize, step to plank, vinyasa or not. Listen to your body always. Yoga is a practice of being honest in your body at any given moment, at every given moment. Good, we've got one more cycle. Inhale the right leg up. Peel the hip open, bend the knee. Ooh, take an inhale here. Exhale, right into knee to nose. Pull the belly in. Step the right foot to the right thumb. Ground the back heel. Arms sweep back. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, bind the knuckles. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold in. Good, stay here for an inhale, for an exhale. Inhale, come all the way back up. Release your arms, right elbow underneath the left. And then inhale, lift the arms, lift your heart, back bend. Exhale, come all the way back up, lift your back heel, and come into Warrior 3. Belly nice and strong, back leg straight and long. And then release your arms, soar above the earth. Right hand comes down, raise the left arm into half moon pose. Get big, take up space. Nice. And then from here, roll the hip down, but keep the leg lifted. Hands to the mat or to a block. And then bend your left knee into your chest and take a tiny bend in your right knee just for some spring action. From here, this is a big push. You're going to push into that right foot and stand all the way up, bringing the left knee into the chest. Hands to your heart. Good, strong. Lift your pelvic floor and wrap your rib cage and low belly inward. And then from here, cross the left ankle on top of the right knee and sit your hips back into standing pigeon. You can always bring your hands down to the floor or to a block for more stability here. Deepen your hip creases back. Reach your chest forward. Good, and then hands to the mat. Unwrap the foot, step it back. And you've got options, vinyasa, down dog, or child's pose. Gather your breath. Good, left side. Inhale, raise the left leg. Bend the knee, peel the hip, heel to seat. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, right into knee to nose, pull the belly in, shift forward. Step the left foot to the left thumb. Ground the back heel halfway to Warrior 1. And then inhale, arms arms reach all the way up, warrior one. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, dive forward. Stay here for an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, lift all the way up. Release your arms and then wrap your left elbow under your right, eagle. Inhale, back bend, lift. Exhale, come forward. Lift your back heel. Come into warrior three, raising that back leg. And then reach your wings and soar over this amazing planet that we belong to, that needs us, and we need it. Left hand to the floor, right arm up, raise that right leg, get big, half moon. And then right hand to the mat, roll your right hip down. Hands can be at blocks here. And then bring that right knee into your chest and take a soft bend in your left knee. Power down through the left leg to stand all the way up, drawing that right knee into your chest. Breathe here. Good, those lower two bandhas are on to support your whole structure. Chest is open. And then cross that right ankle on top of the left knee. Sit your hips back, standing pigeon. You'll deepen those hip creases back as you hinge forward. Hands can come down to a block or to the floor for more stability. Breathe. Good, and then from here, take your right foot down to the floor and come in for a forward fold. And just make it nice and loose. So bend the knees, grab opposite elbows, and just let your head hang. You can sway a little bit side to side if you want. Good, walk your feet back. We'll come into Malasana, knees wide, drop the seat. Elbows to the insides of the knees, hands to your heart. You can always sit on a block here for more stability. And my friends who just have to go into crow pose today, since it's bird day, plant your hands about shoulders width apart, and then get those elbows way on the front of the shins. Start to shift forward, chest forward, look forward. Maybe one foot lifts towards the seat, maybe the other. Make sure to breathe. And then feet back down. Everyone onto your knees. Come up. And we'll take sort of camel pose. Take your left hand to your low back and using your thumb traction your pelvis downward. Raise your right arm, lift the chest. So this is it, just this right here. Push the shins down into the mat. And then all the way back up. Right hand to the right side, low back. Use your thumb to traction the pelvis downward as you inhale that left arm up. Good, open it up, open the heart. And then all the way back up. Take a moment just to sit on your heels or on a block. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Good, make your way onto your seat. Extend your left leg long, pull the right foot into the inner thigh. Take an inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold over the left leg, hands to the shin or to the foot. Begin to get grounded now. I'm flying all class. Start to engage with the earth. Inhale, come all the way back up. Extend your right leg long. Pull the left foot in. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, fold over the right leg, hands to the shin, to the foot. And inhale, come all the way up. I'll turn to face you for this next one. From here, take your right foot, wrap it underneath your left leg, so I'm going to look opposite of you. And then take your left shin, your left foot planted to the outside of your right thigh. Sit up nice and straight. If this is bothersome for your bottom knee, just straighten your bottom leg. And then begin to turn to the left. Left hand back, right hand to the left knee. I'm going to turn the opposite way today because I am pregnant. Just take a few breaths here. And then rotate back to center. So now you have two options for a seated hip opener. The less intense one is just to come to simple cross legs with that that left shin bone in front. The other one is Gomukhasana, right leg under, left leg on top. Feel free to sit on a blanket. And then from here, take your hands to reverse namaskar behind your back. And if that's too much on your shoulders, grab opposite elbows or opposite wrists even. We'll give you a nice stretch through the shoulders. Breathe. Stay like this, or keep the left arm where it is and sweep the right arm up, coming into full Gomukhasana. And you can stay like this or fold forward. Inhale all the way back up. Slowly release the arms. And then uncross your legs. Thread the left foot underneath the bent right knee and bring the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. Bring your right hand back behind you. Inhale, lift your chest. You'll turn to the right. Maybe hook the elbow to the outside of the knee. I'm going to turn the other way. Breathe. And then come back to center. And again, you have those two choices. Simple cross legs with the right shin in front. Or you can take Gomukhasana with the left knee on the bottom and the right knee on top of the left. Good. And then again, reach back behind you. Reverse namaskar or opposite elbows you can grab, or opposite wrists. Stay there or keep your right hand where it is. Reach the left arm up into Gomukhasana arms. And then you can stay upright or fold forward. Inhale, lift up nice and slow. Release your hands. And then uncross the legs. Good. Come into Dandasana, staff pose. Legs shoot out in front of you. Wiggle forward a little bit. Roll the thighs inward. Press the hip creases down. Pull the toes back towards you. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, reach up, 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 and then over, hands to shins or to the feet. Big deep breaths into the back body. And then inhale, come all the way up. Continue all the way onto your back, nice and slow. One vertebrae at a time. You can always use your hands to help you come down. And take a full body stretch. Inhale, reach. Open your mouth, exhale. Relax. One knee at a time, hug the knees into the chest. Both knees in. Clasp your hands around the front of your knees and just rock a little bit side to side. Rotate your ankles, point flex your toes. And then feet to the mat. Think for a moment if Supta Baddha Konasana would feel good, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Go ahead and come into that. Or maybe easy resting pose will feel better. Feet separate, knees rest in against each other. Your choice. Arms can go wide or up overhead. Or more grounding version would just be to keep your hands on your low belly or your inner thighs. Let the belly rise and fall easily with each round of breath. Stay here in this pose that you're in, however long your body wants to be there. And when you are ready, come into Shavasana by extending your legs long, taking the arms out to the side. If you feel that a cleansing breath sounds about right to you, go ahead and take it. And settle into pure relaxation, pure receptivity. If you have more time to spend in Shavasana, please, please do. It's so important to rest after these practices. And if 60 minutes is really all you have today, then it's time for us to get moving. So slowly begin to reawaken. Eventually coming onto your right side and resting your head in your right arm. And staying as relaxed as possible, gently push all the way to seated. Take a moment, hands on your lap, close your eyes. Take your hands to heart center. I think that in general, We should feel more free to play in our everyday lives, in our interactions. And so I hope that you felt that playfulness today. And if not, I hope you at least have a little bit of fun. Thank you for practicing with me. The light in me honors the light in each of you.